Hello. So, oh, that didn't go so well. Let me try it again. Am I good? Okay. It's been 6 years since I have read the first fic called Moth. Do you remember back in 2017 when I read the first functional fic that I read? It's called Mountain Flame. I have read that thing probably 6 years ago. It's almost like 6 years ago and stuff there. So this will be the first time ever that I'll be reading this. First time ever that I will reread this fic again. But this time, I'm gonna have to read this fic, just say something that's very properly. I have to say this, no, much into the very in the proper sense. I want to make it as very as clean as possible. And yeah, try to not say any swears or something like that because I want the channel to be as clean as possible. You should probably know that. So, Mountain Plane again. So, this is it. I'm rereading Moth and Flame. So there will be 12 parts as always. Well, there will be 12 parts for every line of it because it's 29,000 words, but they're all split into 12 fics. So just to keep yourself an eye on this. I'm gonna read the summary again, but we're not just having the reading the one shot here. That's for 29,000 words. There's going to be a sequel to this. This one, I have never read this before. I didn't look at anything. I'm just skimming through it, and I never read anything before. That will be like a cold read. This one, I have read this before, The Mountain Flame. So this is going to be a very interesting fic that I'm going to have to reread. And this will be the first time I'm going to reread this. I'm very excited for this. So let's recap on what the summary of Mountain Flame is. So here goes. He has been coming back to Altea, Texas for months now. It has a little to do with the fact that his best friend is the piercer and more to do with the beautiful tattoo artist with talented hands and a smile that makes him weak at the knees. Lance has had a lot of customers in his days that have inspired with plenty of people, but none so memorable as Keith. He finds himself turning to the door with every chime of the bell, hoping to see eyes like the night sky and a shadow smile that could rival the moon. When they meet at a concert, the spark between them ignites, creating a heat that's impossible to resist. They're both inexplicably drawn to each other, like a moth to a flame. Yeah, I read this somewhere before, but you're also expecting to read this one shot, just 12 and 12. But there'll be one more video that rates the sequel one shot, so it will not take it long. So, anyways, I'm gonna be splitting into these as 12, but in the next video and different video, I'll be wearing one different kind of shirt right here. So this is my one shirt for this part, and I'll be wearing a different shirt or different hoodie because if I wear something different, I'll be wearing something different than any other clothes that I wear. And I'm not gonna wear the same thing as this video as probably to the next video. That's gonna be my certain rule. That will be a certain rule for you and for everybody else. And just for some people who doesn't know, I'm gonna read the notes because I haven't read this note to you for a long time. Okay, if you didn't following them on social media, okay, go so they went to a Volbeat Avenged Sevenfold. That's like if you're metalheads, I don't think I'm a metalhead at all because I'm not into metals. So yeah, they went into Volbeat Avenged Sevenfold Metallica concert with their brother, and they got inspired. Okay, so the inspiration train is one shot that is like for to labor. So, with the help of Sora, aka wolfpainters, wanted to create that little art, and they use it. Everything that's going on fits. By the way, this fit contains some smut, so Yeah, there will be some parts that contain some smut. It's gonna be towards the end of this fic, but just a little heads up on where it is. I will give you a little warning, or I could put the title next to the parentheses says NSW. It will be there, right? And then there's also gonna be in the videos that this part contains this is this. Read it at your own risk, or yeah, just read it at your own risk. Watch video on your own risk, because there will be some NSW fix. So be careful. Just be careful. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So this is the entire thing, and there's an important key because since Heath, hold on a second before we get into read some tags. So I've always read some tags for this one. I forgot. There's Key. There's Lance, Hong Pit, Shiro, Allura, Cran. The LT universe is modern, very modern. There's Tattoo Parlor. Lance is a tattoo artist. And for this one, Keith is deaf. Okay. Keith is deaf and he'll do some sign language. And I wish I could try to learn language. I only know the alphabets, some numbers, and that's pretty much it because that's all I have. So yeah, there's concerts, some meta concerts. There's tattoos and piercings involved here. Yeah. For Pidge, it's a female pronoun, so she, her. The flop and there's a smut. Yeah, yeah. Four F's is their favorite tag. Flop feels and fun. Flop feels fun and whatever this word is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, there's an important key. This that indicates which one. So this one says with quotation indicates they're speaking as they sign it, and I will just a little speak. And then without the quotation mark, they're just little signing things and say what they actually mean. Because Key is using the ASL, and I can't do ASL. I wish I knew how to do ASL. So that's all there's to it. But anyways, enough of me talking. Let's go jump right into this pic. Okay, let's go right jump into this pic. All right, Moth and Flame. First part. And as usual, here's my card. Lances. Hold another card between two fingers and using his free hand to make half-ass gestures. Doesn't matter too much. Key's eyes are locked on his face, reading his lips. When he takes the card, Lance's smile widens a little. Head tilting to the side, eyes half lidded. Now with both hands free, he's able to sign a little more freely. Feel free to text me if you need anything. He finishes it off with a wink, earning some pretty little smile quirks at the edges of Key's lips. Just the tiniest bits of color rises to his cheeks, and Lance is sure he wouldn't have noticed if he hadn't been admiring the guy's face. He glances down at the card, small smile still in place as he slips it into his wallet. Lance isn't sure how many of those cards he's given at this point. That's a lie. He knows exactly how many. 7. Okay, guys, I'm trying to make it as minimized as possible. So, it's not really what it is. I'm trying to make it as low voice as possible. Because I was sleeping longer. It's 9 o'clock, by the way. Just this is like before. How are we able to read this all day? Okay, here we go. He's managed to slip a key 7 of his business cards throughout the months that he's been coming here, and he still never texted, never breached that gap, never made an effort to reach him outside the safe walls, the tattoo parlor. Most people usually don't. It's just a formality. But Lance can't help but hope every time he watches the key slip that blue and silver card into his wallet, with his flat hand to his face, moving away from his mouth and see the gesture he speaks. Thank you. He's too freaking cute. That thing should be illegal. 911? Yes. Hello? Got intended murder here. The better weapon? That adorable little smirk and those eyes like the night sky. Completely little glinting stars. Lance grins, crossing his arms and putting his elbows on the desk, leaning forward, head cocked to the side. Anytime, he says when he's sure Keith's watching. He glances around, eyes flitting around the shop, pausing momentarily on where Laura's working on some woman's back piece and opening doors to Page's piercing lair before his eyes return to him. I guess I should get going. He says it like almost like a question. Like he's uncertain. Like he's waiting. For what? Lance isn't sure. He's been tatted, patched up, paid, and given the whole aftercare spiel before Lance is gone through his customary goodbye. But he still hesitates, hands shoved deep into his pockets and his shoulders raised just a little. Just enough to indicate he's not as relaxed as he wants to seem. He's seen Key a lot over the past 8 months. He's his best return customer, and apparently be a Pep's page, so it comes by to just hang around more often than not. In those months, and has gotten to see his fair share of different sides of Key. Open Key, Soul Key, Anchor Key, Tsar Key, Happy Key, Sassy Key. Each one has its own charms, has made its own mark on Lance's poor weak heart. So far, as each side of Key has all been revealed, not a single one has failed to make his insides flutter, his paws race, and his palms go all sweaty, like he's a freaking teenager again. Apparently, nervous, awkward Key is no exception. Lance decides to throw him the bone. He's just a little straighter, so his hands can be seen clearly. As soon as there's movement, Keith's wandering eyes snap back to him. I find that concert next week. He sees something flicker in Keith's eyes. A strange part seems too light. The expression before it falls. It's gone quickly. Face carefully placed back to his usual stoic mask, making Lance question whether or not he saw it at all. It gives a very particular small smile, the one Lance has come to recognize as a smile of acknowledgement. Kind of gives when he has nothing essential to say, that the word sign for. But he still doesn't leap, so Lance pushes forward. But still he doesn't leap, so Lance pushes onward. But he still doesn't leap, so Lance pushes onward. Sounds like it's gonna be fun. I freaking love Metallica. Open that kind of stuff. I was obsessed with it. He's fishing. He knows he is. It's a shot in the dark. A searching hand reaching out to the abyss, hope fueling him. A small spark in the sea of doubt, leaving him wondering, but what if? Before they really got started, in a small talk that usually fits between them as Lance gets his station set up before he actually puts the needle in the skin. He had been telling him quite animatedly about the concert he has tickets to next week. When Lance had asked if he was going to with anyone, he had only got a vague, uncertain answer in response. There was just something about it that made his heart flutter with hope. But then the conversation had dropped. It lasted into silence as Lance set to work. It's not exactly easy to sign to someone. Both hands are busy. So as usual, they passed their session in comfortable, companionable sounds. And now Keith says, "Yeah," he says with a simple nod of his fist. His hands hesitate, starting up and stopping before really set on any definitive signs. His face scrunches up, lip curling, nose wrinkling, brows pinching. It looks like he's tasted something sour, mixed with a bit of frustration. His hands drop at his side, a clear sign that he's starting over. His eyes flicker away and then return. A small wry smile on his lips as he sighs simply. Should be fun. Lance tries not to dwell on the drop in his chest as Key whips Guy. Takes several steps backwards before spinning on his heel and striding out the door. Lance watches through the window as he walks toward his bike. It's a pretty day, all black and silver metal with cherry red highlights, leather seats, and deep purr that sends heat roaring through him as Keith straddles it and cranks the engine. God, I wish that were me. Bumps to himself, leaning forward on the desk and propping his chin on his open palm. He continues to watch as Keith slips on his helmet and backs the bike out of the parking spot, trying to etch the image of those thighs into his mind. Would it be weird if he took out his phone and stuck a picture? That'd be pretty weird, right? Probably. First of all, Rose, please refrain from making comments like that in the workplace, Allura says. Stepping out of his thoughts, he lifts his head, glancing over to where she sat up at her station. She has even looked up from where she's tattooing Phoenix, her client's back. The woman seekers. Second of all, if you're going to Joe, try not to do it on paperwork. Lance's eyes narrow. He glances down. The paper spread across the desk below. I wasn't drooling. He grumbles, stubbornly running the back of his hand over his mouth. Wait, just in case. Nope, no drool. Nice. Laura hasn't looked up, but he hears her soft snort of amusement. She leans back, tilts her head as she wipes away ink and blood while she admires her progress. Then she leans back down, and familiar hum the needle starts back up again. You should ask him out already. He leans back in his seat, crossing his arms over his chest, and he spins to face her direction. He raises an eyebrow, his left one, the only one he can quirk individually, and thus the one he decided to pierce through twice for devilish emphasis. And what makes you think I want to ask him out at all? She pauses in her work, straightening as she does a surprisingly good impression of me. Here's my number. Text me if you need anything. The woman, she said and chuckles. I answer, I say that to everyone. You say that to everyone. Yeah, but not like that. A small slice of creeps across his lips. Oh, like how you say the Shiro? She persists, finally looking up to Claire on her shoulder, her hand with the paper towel's lips, so she can point at him. It's probably supposed to be threatening, but the effect is ruined slightly by the color hanging up her cheeks and the tightness around her frown that tells of her embarrassment. You shut your mouth. Hans wince. Did he ever actually text you? She looks away, busying herself, and let a nearly whole minute silence pass before she finally answers. Yes, but that's beside the point. We're talking about you being too cowardly to ask out Key. It's not that simple. Why not? You never had an age of flutter with anyone before. Lance rolls his eyes, looking down as he uses his foot to swivel of the chair. He nearly taps his tongue, piercing against the roof of his back. He is different. Yay! Bitch voice comes from the piercing room. Stay out of this, bitch. Yes, it's completely unnecessary. The restaurant isn't that big, and the double doors to the first part wide open. Can't see her from the front desk, but they can hear each other loud and clear. Make me come get some short stack. I'm not afraid to go over the knees. That's because all you can reach. Clear size and here's some love song. See what I have to do with? To her client before speaking up. Seriously, Lance, what's the problem? He spins the chair, sends his head back to stare at the ceiling. Isn't it a little, I don't know, unprofessional? You hate it when I flirt with customers. Actually, you made me sign an agreement that you could give me push-ups every time I do it. She nods, voice slashing. Yes, I do. And yes, I did. And it corrected your behavior eventually, didn't it? I guess. And normally, yes, I'll be against it. But with the way the boy looks at you, I say, go for it. Though if you did it in the shop, I can't say I wouldn't give you push-ups in the way. Simply out of principle. How's that fit? Wait. He smiles, snapshot. He blinks. His eyes burn. How does he look to me? Like you crap rainbows and sweat glitter? Fitz says as she emerges, head back over the phone in her hand. She crosses the room to the front desk and hops up to sit on the edge of it. She doesn't look up from her phone, but her presence in the room is enough to indicate that she now wants to be part of the conversation. I'm gonna lure. Just ask him how Laurie. Like, actually ask him out. None of this pussyfooting around. Laura lip curls. Oh, that's a gross word. It just shrugs. The sound stretches long enough for her to get curious, and she turns to glance at him. Whenever working when she sees him glaring at her. What? He regards her weirdly. What's your angle? Her face falls into what can only be described as exasperated confusion. It's one he's come quite familiar with. What are you talking about? There are two reasons I can see for you to be encouraging me. He leans back, propping his feet up on the desk, one arm crossed over chest, while he holds up a finger. Either you want to watch me crash and burn, for all sake amusement, puts the second finger, or it's because you know something. He eyes her thoughtfully for a moment, before his eyes narrow one finger here. What do you want? What do you know? Asks the voice low and suspicious. She leans away by distraction, holding up both her hands defensively. Sorry, dude. Broke out. The lips are sealed. Aha! So you do know something. She rolls her eyes and swats his feet off this. Go clean up your station. But Lance, Laura says in that voice, has him mean the straighten. She wordlessly points to the station. He hops. No, there's no point in argument. He stands. As he stands, he points a threatening finger at Pitch. I'm not done with you. She smirks, slipping off the desk and into the chair he vacated. He flicks at the piercings in her ear. Four hoops in her cartilage, all close enough to overlay each other. Black, silver, white, purple. They clank together when he flicks them, and she absently swats him away. She sings to himself as he cleans the station. Today's radio station choices classic rock. All the old stuff that he grew up on and holds a special place in his heart. You can hear Laura sing under her breath as she works, and sometimes he even catches pitch outfit along with words. By the time Huck arrives, brandishing a bag of sandwiches, he's managed to finish cleaning up and sits to a chair completely fat so he can lie on it, face down and arm flopping over the edge. Who's hungry? Huck announces with a chime of bell above the door. Huck, you're a freaking angel. He hears Fish say. There's a rustling of the bag, the ripping of paper, the sound Fish lets out as she takes the first bite. Oh my god, what is this? It's amazing. Today's special, Korean's creation. This time, tell everyone to his food babies. Oh, I thought you were going to have my food babies. You both have a cook off to win right to my food baby war. I want to be a judge. Laura calls out, excellent sandwiches, by the way. No problem. Graham each favorite. Said he put in extra cheese. Bless him, honestly. Lance, buddy, you hungry? Instead of a comprehensive answer, Lance is a long, low groan, rolling his face back and forth on the thick leather beneath him. What's wrong with him this time? He came in today, Pitch answers around a mouthful of food. Ah, gotcha. Lance groans again, more piteously this time, kicking his feet just a little. We were trying to convince him to just ask him out already. Pitch explains. And how did that go? Lance finally lifted his head, propping himself up on his elbows as he glares at Pitch. They were trying to convince me to make a fool of myself. Pitch rolls her eyes. Oh my god. Her voice is all desperation, and when maybe the tiniest hint of love. It's probably there, somewhere. Besides, he says, swinging his feet over the edge of the chair and sitting up, it's too late to do anything now. He meant for that to come out as more nonchalant than anything. Maybe with an indifferent shoulder shrug, but instead his shoulders stump. You can feel the pout forming on his lips. Pictures. I could give you his number. Hank reaches into the bag and pulls out a sandwich, checking the label before peeling away with the wrapper. Or you could find him at a concert next week. And just like that, everything in the shop freezes. He sees in the way Peach has stopped mid-bite, tension in her shoulders, eyes wide. He sees it in a way Laura Espro's back stiff, needle hovering over her clients. He sees it in the way Hunk stopped with his sandwich half raised to his mouth, eyes wide as if looking between everyone. It's eerily quiet, just soft guitar rips playing over the radio. No one speaks, even his needle sounds. A car honks outside, climbs the phone buses twice. Somewhere in the back, the sink drips in the incessant leak that they have come fix. And then everything moves at once. Laura spins around, loose hair flying wild, head chokes on his sandwich, night sleeps to his feet, knees bent and arms held out to his sides. Honk! He shouts, and there's an echo from the shoulders. I mean, cried. Just forget. Hey, honk! Honk repeats the word, pointing. What did you just say? Nope. Nah, no. Forget I said everything. At what concert? No. What concert? Honk knows him. Reads him like a book. Knows exactly what's about to happen. He moves slowly. Laura can search the table while maintaining eye contact. He's trying to go unseen. Try not to spook him. The second the foot is safe, all bets are off. Starts for him and Hunk yelps, secure around the desk. The shop isn't big by any means, but Lay still chases Hunk around. The big guy moves with surprising dexterity, darting around the chairs and the desk, keeping his pitch as sheep. Lance catches up to him though, wrestles him to the floor and pins him as best he can. It's not too hard. Hunk stops putting up a fight once he goes down. What? Concert, he repeats. Lance, he wishes his hand didn't say anything, please. Using his big old doe eyes and everything. Ugh, cheap shot. Hunk. Shits back with a wine was all. Oh, for heaven's sake. Lance, Pid says, and he sits up, turns to look at her. She's scowling. But he can tell she's not really angry. Disgruntled. We got tickets to the Metallica concert for your birthday. Hey, it was supposed to be a surprise for us. He gave Hunk to a very point look, raising one beneath his brow. Rose colored her eyebrow piercing, glinting in the over headlights. He was shivers. Sorry, guys. Seriously? Lance breathes. Lightness filling his chest, a buzz in his face, a flare in his gut. He's going to see Metallica live. He's going to see them with his friends. He's going to see them with his friends at a concert that he isn't also going to be at. He's going to get to hang out with Key at a concert and outside of work. Blair says, Yes, seriously. Now get off, punk. Whatever she's about to say is drowned as he keeps his feet, throwing his hands in the air as he lets a loud whoop. Dances around the shop, pretends not to notice. Mrs. Bitch recording him. Oh wow. That's exactly where I want to stop. That's exactly where I want to stop on the thing. First part of that thing. It was really amazing that let me look at it again. So he started to make a little tattoo for Keith right at the parlor. This is the tattoo parlor there, right? And then Keith is out, and then Lance had a little crush on Keith because I mean, Keith is a deaf guy, but Lance knows he has a crush on him. But Asian Lord convinced him to ask him out or something. But Hunk has a little better the because it's supposed to be a little bit surprise right there. Then tickets to a concert, a Metallica concert. Like he is gonna be in the concert, so does Lance friends and all that good stuff there. But yeah, that's a lot more interesting when you see something in the concert. But hey, at least we're gonna go some places. Something is very interesting right now, and I want him because I don't want to make a It's awesome. And holy, that looks surprise, ain't it? So, hey, yeah, that's pretty much the first part of it. Well, there's gonna be a next video for the second part of it. So, out of that for now. Thank you for watching. See you in the next part. Okay.